begin with, but at least you could figure out what it is that you would want if you could have it. And many people, there's this old idea, it's a Greek idea, and I think the word was hamartia, and it's the word, strangely enough, from which the word sin was derived. And hamartia means to miss the bullseye.
Right.
And, when people go through life, they don't hit the target. And the reason for that often is they don't specify the target. They're afraid to allow themselves to know what they want, because that also sets up conditions of failure.
Yes.
And so they shrink from it. But I can tell you one thing that I've learned as a clinical psychologist, and that is that you do not hit a target you don't aim for.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I love it. That the moment you set up that target, the tension that it creates is painful, which is probably why people avoid it. But
right, yes, because you conceive yourself in terms of distance to the target. But
yes.
If the distance is too great and it crushes you, then you have to set a closer target.
Right.
Right, it should be challenging and meaningful. Like, you can tell when you set the target up properly because it's challenging and meaningful, but it doesn't overwhelm you with anxiety. And so you can calibrate it. If you're too anxious, then you move the target closer and you make it easier to hit.
Right.
Like, you don't want to make it so easy to hit that any old idiot can do it without any change or effort, because then there's no growth.
Right.
But you want to set up the target so that you have a pretty decent chance at hitting it, but it stretches you a little bit beyond where you are now.
Gotcha.
And then not only do you hit the target, but you make yourself a better archer.
Right.
And so you win on two levels at the same time. And then the next time you could put the target a little farther away.